half in it.
Hi, Anna.
Hi.
How are you doing today?
Pretty good. Tired.
Yeah. Well, before we get into talking at all about, what you came in for today, I just want to let you know, number one, that I am going to be video recording this session. If you have any problems with that, we don't need to record it. Also, if at any time you feel uncomfortable, I can stop it right away. Also, I won't be sharing this video with anybody other than maybe my classmates and, supervisor or something like that. Otherwise, everything we talk about is confidential. But yeah, so kind of give me a little background. What did you come in here for today?
Basically just to talk about the last 2 weeks.
Okay. What's been going on the last couple weeks?
Quite a lot, actually. Well, I'm moving again. I just moved last month.
Oh my goodness.
Moving again. Starting new classes. Seems like whenever I start new classes, I decide I need to move. There's been problems at home with my roommates.
Now, is that kind of what has led to you moving? Is the problem with the roommates?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, in the beginning we said, we're all going to be adults here, being the fact that they're 10 years older than I am.
Mm-hmm.
And also my boyfriend's brother and his girlfriend, and then the kids.
Oh, wow.
Well, so they said they were going to be adults about everything. Well, they're more childish than their kids.
Oh, no.
Like, we got into an argument about I bought $200 or so of groceries 2 weeks ago. That's where it all started because I said I didn't want to be the only one buying groceries.
Mm-hmm.
And then her boyfriend makes double what I make, and he didn't want to buy groceries. And I was like, well, then we'll just eat our food, you eat your food. And then they started being petty about everything, and then they turned it into, this is our toilet paper type thing.
Okay.
And we're like, no, can't handle this. So I told my boyfriend, everything that was going on because he was always at work when it all happened. And he didn't believe me until one day it got real bad where she tried getting me fired from work. She tried having me hit her car. It got real bad.
Wow.
And he's like, we need to move. And I said, and this time no roommates.
Yeah. So that sounds like a lot that's going on, and this has all just happened in the past 2 weeks.
Yeah, and I got my wisdom teeth pulled out.
Oh my goodness.
A lot has happened.
Now, so with the roommates, how long have you been living in the same house as them?
Okay, so it's this month. So it's March, February, and half January. So 2.5 months.
2.5 months, and in the beginning, did everything seem okay? You guys kind of shared groceries,
Actually, in the beginning, they moved in with me in Brandon.
Okay.
And then while we were getting a house. And the only reason they have that house is because I signed the lease. Otherwise, they wouldn't. They would be homeless because she doesn't have good credit. She has 5 evictions. And I was like, you're having a new baby. You're also my boyfriend's brother's girlfriend. And, I know the family, and it's his kid. So I'm like, I don't want them to be homeless.
Yeah.
So I said, we'll move in together. And it was all fine and dandy because we said, we're going to communicate and all that. Well, no, she does not communicate. She likes texting. And I told her, no, we need to talk in person because I'll say some things that I don't want to say through a phone versus to your face.
Right.
I'm not going to be all like, you're an unfit parent, yada, 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 to her face because I just couldn't. But literally, if I got mad enough and if I was just staring at my phone and texting her, I would.
Right. So kind of recognizing your limits and,
Yeah.
you know, to keep things as smooth as possible. Yeah, definitely sounds like it would be a better idea to talk face to face about something like that.
Yeah, and she didn't like it, and
Yeah. It sounds like you've kind of in the whole situation, you've kind of brought these people into your life, like trying to help them out, and now it's sort of turned into you feeling taken advantage of maybe a little bit. And now, I mean, I imagine pretty hurt if it's somebody that you know, really went out of your way for, and now they're treating you this way, you know, in these ways.
yeah, me and my boyfriend, we have known each other for 17 now, because we met each other at almost 18 years.
Wow.
We've been dating on and off for 6, and we wanted to start a life, like, just me and him, and we were going to do it after we moved from Brandon, because we're like, oh, that's our first starter home. After this, it was a duplex, so we're like, after this, we're just going to get a house, we're going to get a dog, all this. He wants kids, I don't. No, he's like, oh, because I wasn't feeling well yesterday, and I was debating on going to work or not, because I really wasn't feeling well, but there's a bug going around, and he's like, oh, maybe you're pregnant, and I'm like, nope, definitely not. And then on top of all of this, I started this new weight loss program called It Works, and one of my good friends who I haven't seen in a while, she's like my distributor or whatever, and it's been working. Lost 3 pounds since last week.
Hey, progress.
Right. So it's all like all this, and then stress, and can't think right.
Yeah, but I mean, that's a lot that has gone on in 2 weeks. In the matter of 2 weeks, it's a lot to deal with. Now with the whole house situation, are you already set? You're already set up to move into another place?
Yes.
Okay.
They're not gonna like it so much because everything in this house that we're at now is mine.
Okay.
The couch, the TV, the love seats, the end tables, the dining room table, everything is mine.
So they will be staying there?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Just you and your boyfriend are going to be moving out?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Just me and him. We're looking for a 2-bedroom house, just in case.
Yeah.
He assumes that, oh, we're going to have kids. And I said, no, it's going to be for the dog, because we're definitely getting a dog. And then one of his friends right now is, like, becoming homeless. And I was like, no, not again. No. And then he's like, well, we've been talking about it. And, I mean, if he becomes homeless, we're not going to be like, oh, yeah, you can't stay here.
Mm-hmm.
But he's not moving in.
Right.
I'm making that clear. You can stay here till you find a place within a month, because that's not going to have you stay longer than that, because then you're moving in.
Right. And you've kind of had that experience already. You're coming out of that, knowing, realizing what it's like living with, you know, multiple people, or, you know, someone other than just, like, you and your boyfriend who you feel maybe, like, obligated to take care of, or...
Yeah, and this has happened 3 times already. You would think I would learn.
3rd time's a charm.
Right.
Now, well, it sounds like you're making steps in, I mean, all positive directions outside of the drama that is going on, you know, dealing with all of this stuff. But that, I mean, it sounds really hard with your old roommates, and especially when they don't want to communicate with you, and at least not in a mature manner. At least you can hold your own there and, you know, continue to behave respectfully.
I mean, I'm not gonna just say that I'm just mature. I mean, I definitely am, but there has been times where I was acting a little childish. Like, they took the toilet paper away, so I was like, well then, okay, I'm gonna take my dish soap away type thing.
Yes.
Because literally, I went into the bathroom, was ready to go to the bathroom, and I was like, what the hell? There's no, like, we just bought this huge thing of toilet paper. And I say we because I paid half, he paid half.
Yeah.
Because we were going to fight over it.
Yeah.
I knew it. So I was like, oh, here's $8 of the $16 toilet paper. And it's all gone. And I'm like, what the heck? I paid for half of that. And here I am sitting with no toilet paper. So I made my boyfriend go buy toilet paper.
Yes,
quick,
yes.
while I sat there.
It's never a situation you want to be in.
No.
No.
I'm glad I only peed.
Yes. Oh, but yeah, so, I mean, all said and done, all of that's going on. Sounds like you've learned a couple lessons. You're going to be moving into this new place. And then you said also you're signing up for new classes. Did you do that already?
I didn't sign up for them.
Or just kind of planning a schedule or...
Planned it with my recruiter or whatever she is, right? She's a recruiter.
Yeah, or like advisor.
Yeah, that's the word. Advisor. Planned it out. Switched my major.
Okay, what are you going in now?
Well, I wanted to become a social worker.
Yeah.
And I told her that from the beginning, and like I told her I didn't know what I wanted to go to for school. My dad has never been like really in my life and said he would help me with college only if I go to this college.
Uh-huh.
Well, they don't have social work like classes.
Right.
And so then I was reading more on criminal justice, and it says county social services. Well, I could work for social services.
Mm-hmm.
Already get my foot in the door before like I become top like at social services,
Right.
like becoming the social worker. So I think I'm gonna switch to that. Well, I did, but I'm still enrolled in the AODA program, so I'll be doing both. It's gonna be hard, but
But at least I think some of those classes are the same, right? Yeah, so that'll be nice. Kind of got a feel for, what the classes are going to be like and what you're dealing with. So now from this point, so classes will start in, September, I think?
Yes.
Are you going to be doing summer classes?
No.
No summer classes?
I need to take
Kind
the
of get,
summer off.
take a break and get settled into your new place. Get a schedule figured out.
Get that dog.
Get the dog. Not a baby.
Need the dog. Well, I mean, I'm sick of going on walks by myself.
Yeah.
Like, it's really like, oh, everybody's staring at me. And, okay, well, if I had a dog in front of me, it'd look normal.
Yeah, that was me this morning. I never work out or run, and I have a dog. She's like 10 months old. I was like, you know what? I need to start running and doing something.
The dog.
And I was like, Wendy, you're coming with me.
Exactly.
And it just made everything so much better and more fun.
See? Dog.
Yes, dog. And now, going back to settling things with your roommate, what would kind of like your ultimate goal be with that? Like, are you wanting to really rebuild that relationship, kind of come to terms and, be okay with each other again, or are you ready to just cut ties and be out?
See, I wish I could just cut ties and be out, but I will. I plan on being with my boyfriend for at least a couple more. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, that's right, and you said
Yep.
it's his...
And it's his brother, so it's family. We go camping together. We do everything together. And then there's now this new baby. And even if... See, I don't have a problem really with his brother because I've known his brother. And I know how he is. But it's the brother's girlfriend who's pregnant with the brother's baby. Who's now going to still always be in their life.
Yes.
And it's like... I'm just done. So I told the brother, because it's weird, because Saturday we have this welcoming, like, housewarming party or whatever for their cousin. But we're all invited.
Yeah, okay.
So then it was awkward, and then they're like, well, you don't go, because it's going to be awkward. And I was like, we're closer with him than you are, so we're going. If you feel it's going to be awkward, you don't go. And it's finally, before I came here, I was talking to the brother, and I was like, you know what? After everything that happens, I don't want to feel like we need to be beefing. Like, I don't want to say family, but we're basically family.
Right.
I've been in your life long enough. You've been in my life long enough. Yeah, and my boyfriend wants to get married. I say I want to wait,
Mm-hmm.
but I feel like it would be in the future.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, we've known each other for years. But, so therefore, we would be family. So, we decided that after we move out and after all this drama and, like, he takes over my part of the lease, we're just going to go back to, okay, yep, we're going to pretend we never moved in, all this and that. Now, Bobby, on the other hand, the girl, I don't know how that's going to work out. I work with her.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, everything.
Yeah, so it seems like that would be a relation. I mean, I don't know about relationship, but like something that you would want to clear the air with. You don't, like you said, you don't want to have to feel like you need to feel on edge or, you know, have mixed feelings every time you see them or see her at work or, you know, that's uncomfortable for everybody. Have you tried to have you guys talked about, like, what makes you, like, the things that they were doing that was making you upset, or was it kind of like a back and forth, passive-aggressive sort of thing?
Definitely was back and forth.
Yeah.
I've tried sitting down and talking to them. Like, they're always in the living room watching TV. Well, my dad gave me another TV, so I have one up in my room, so me and my boyfriend, when and if I'm ever home and not sleeping, are watching TV or playing video games, or I'm doing homework, he's playing video games in our room. Well, 2 days ago, I tried sitting in the living room and talking with them, and so did my boyfriend, and there goes Bobby. I was like, can you come back here so we can talk? And she's like, I have nothing to say to you, and walks out of the house and leaves. I was like, oh, all right. Well, we're on a year lease, so.
Yeah. I mean, some people you can't really change, but as long as, you know, it sounds like you're taking a lot of steps. You're going in a direction that's going to be the best for you. You're getting out of this uncomfortable situation that you've been in for the last couple months. And, you know, maybe once you guys are moved out and a little time has passed, everybody's heads will clear a little and you guys can meet up and maybe talk in a better
Yeah, I hope.
in a better area. But yeah, otherwise that was a lot for 2 weeks. You're dealing with a lot, but it sounds like you're handling all of it really well. And yeah, thank you for meeting with me today. Hopefully we will have another session very shortly because I feel like we have a lot to talk about still.
Yes.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.